So going into this, I would have said, I don't know if Sean Payton would go to the Cardinals. Now I think it's pretty legit.
What's going on, Arizona sports fan family? Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Definitely do me one huge favor, smack the like button on this video and subscribe for more Arizona Cardinals content. We're on the road to 11K, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to follow all things Arizona Cardinals this crazy offseason, definitely go ahead and subscribe it up. Follow me on all my social platforms. Everything is going to be in the description of this video. All right, let's get started here. That first clip that you ended up seeing was from Ian Rappaport. He is a reliable insider that works for the NFL Network, and he stated that the Arizona Cardinals seem to be a legit contender to get Sean Payton as their next possible head coach. And right there, that's absolutely mind-boggling to me. Right now, I know a lot of Cardinal fans, we all have been living in this fantasy world with the possibility of getting Sean Payton, but right now it seems very, very possible for this to happen. Right now, as of right now, I think it's said to be that there's 3 teams that have already spoken to the Saints, and there has been reports came out that said that the Saints won't allow anybody to talk to Sean Payton unless they are fully aware of what the compensation would be for a Sean Payton. Now, because those 3 teams, the Texans, the Broncos, and the Arizona Cardinals, already have permission, I'm only assuming that we already told the Saints, okay, that's what you want. All right, well, let's, we can work with that. So honestly, that's a step in the right direction for Arizona Cardinal fans and this organization, because let's be honest here, ladies and gentlemen, one of the biggest things that we need to focus on here is basically the progression of Kyler Murray. Now, Kyler Murray has progressed in the first 3 years, and then let's be honest, he absolutely regressed and took an absolute nosedive in. He just hasn't been the same quarterback. Right now, I know that when we open up the phone lines, there's a lot of fans out there that truly believe that Kyler Murray wanted just to kind of get away from Cliff. The vision was too much. Now, I was one to say in year 2 that I don't think that they truly do like each other. Like, they can be civil with each other, they can work with each other, but I think when things get a little too hot, tempers just start flying, and I just don't think that they see eye to eye with each other. So I do think that this is the best thing that happened for the Arizona Cardinals, moving on from Cliff Kingsbury, but also getting the idea of possibly landing a Sean Payton would be absolutely huge, because what we need as an Arizona Cardinal fan base is bringing a Sean Payton into this locker room and actually start showing some accountability to the players that aren't doing what they should be doing, right? I think when we're looking at this last season, we blamed a lot on Cliff, and rightfully so, right? But I think one of the biggest things is that there's no accountability within this locker room, and I think that's kind of where it was all lost. Now, obviously, that homework addendum didn't help out the whole situation. That probably put a very, very bad taste in the mouth of Kyler Murray heading into this season just to begin with, so that's not a really good way to start the season. Let me just go out there and say that. But this right here would be a huge step in the right direction for the Arizona Cardinal fan base and organization if we were to acquire a Sean Payton. Now, I do know that there is Saints fans that like to jump on these videos and say, well, you need to give us your 3rd overall pick. Let's pump the brakes here real quick. We are not giving up that 3rd overall pick. It's just not going to happen. Or at least I would hope the Arizona Cardinals will not be giving up that 3rd overall pick. Now, if you want a 1st round pick maybe in 2024, maybe we can humor something like that, right? Maybe that might be possible. Maybe some mid-round picks of this year, maybe that might be possible as well too, right? But as of right now, that 3rd overall pick, I would hope that the Arizona Cardinals are saying nobody's touching that, because that's either going to be Will Anderson Jr. or Jalen Carter, which would be an absolute focal piece in our defensive line moving forward into the future. But honestly, I do think that compensation is going to need to happen. Right now, there is a big question that's out there right now, right? With DeAndre Hopkins wanting to move off, right? Or at least the rumors that are saying there that, DeAndre Hopkins most likely will get traded away from the Arizona Cardinals this offseason. If we were to acquire a Sean Payton, does that rumor get squashed? Does DeAndre Hopkins say, hey, I guess you guys are in rebuilding, but I respect Sean Payton. Maybe we can, work something out, moving forward. That's definitely a storyline we're definitely going to have to look into, moving into this offseason as well, because I know a lot of fans do not want DeAndre Hopkins to leave, right? And I truly don't as well, but this is going to be a big pivotal offseason for the Arizona Cardinals to really make the best decisions moving forward for the Arizona Cardinals. Now, accountability is number one, right? We need somebody to fix Kyler Murray. That's number two. And Sean Payton, I think, would put his best foot forward and actually exceed in this rebuild or retool, however you want to call it. To me, I see Sean Payton and I say your rebuild or his rebuild or his retool year will still give us 6 to 7 to 8 wins because of how darn good he is as a head coach. So ladies and gentlemen, let me know how you guys are feeling pertaining to this whole Sean Payton actually looks like a legit contender for the Arizona Cardinals moving forward into the 2023 season. Ladies and gentlemen, this offseason is going to be wild. Let me just say that right now. Let me know how you're all feeling in the chat below. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so very much for tuning in. Have a great rest of your day and go Cards.